Good morning, everybody. What's up, Tiff?
Not much. Not much. How are you?
I'm good. You know how everybody, the whole world is talking about resolutions now that it's a new year?
Yes.
So I thought I would share a couple that I think are rather surprising, but also fairly easy that can have substantial benefits.
All right. I think the easier the better when it comes to resolutions.
Okay, so a lot of people have a sweet tooth like me. I know you're not big into chocolate. You like caramel. That's your thing.
Correct.
That's your group. That's your jam.
Yeah.
But what they say is if you have a big sweet tooth, you love sweets, don't give it up. Just add something to it. It's a way of diluting it, but also still delicious. So what they say is, like, if you like chocolate, for example, like me, add some seeds or nuts. You could do, excuse me, chocolate covered almonds or mix chocolate chips with popcorn, for example, because then you get fiber, but you're also not getting as much of the sugar and the chocolate.
Okay. So
Yep.
with caramel, yeah, I'd have to either add popcorn or chocolate.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Add caramel to your popcorn. That's exactly, yeah. Or put a few gummy bears in your seeds and nuts, I guess.
I do like those too. Yeah.
Yeah. Then the other thing is they say, you know, everybody's used to setting alarm to wake up in the morning, but their suggestion is to switch it around and set an alarm to go to bed.
Oh, you know, I have that on my Apple Watch. There's actually a thing you can set within the health settings that says bedtime. And then, so I set mine so that no matter what, by like 11:30 it goes off. I try and go to bed earlier than that, but at 11:30 it'll play the ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, I have one that has a harp sound, which is kind of funny. But they say set it 45 minutes to an hour before lights out. Then, you know, you do your wind down, whether it's a shower or you read, you get off your phone, things like that. It's kind of, or prepping your overnight oats. But they say a third of us do not regularly get the sleep that we need. And so a lot of us can't wake up earlier, but we can go to bed earlier.
That's a good point, and that's a good way to start it. So many people lose out on the idea of waking up early. So I like that. That's a good way to sort of back into it, I guess.
Yeah.
I gotta share a cute little thing that I saw, and this was basically, it's just about a Guinness record that's held in the world, but it's one that's you know, from Wisconsin, and I thought it was kind of cute with all the wedding stuff we're talking about this week. A lot of people know about this couple, but it was just recently the anniversary of their I guess of their Guinness World Record, because they are the oldest known bride and groom in the world according to Guinness. And in 1884, in December, is when they married. The oldest known bridegroom was 103-year-old, and they call him a cradle robber because he married 83-year-old Thelma Lewis, and they were in Beloit, Wisconsin.
Interesting. Wait, he's 103?
He was 103. Now remember, this was in 1984, so it was the anniversary, you know, just recently of this Guinness World Record. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Well, you know, we're going to be talking a little bit about secrets of people where you can't tell their age. And speaking of the oldest bride and groom, there's some habits of people who age well. Everybody, of course, thinks of eating right and exercising, which is important, and even genetics play a role. But there's science to back up the fact, and it's probably not surprising, but it is worth pointing out that maintaining a positive outlook on aging, it is scientifically proven. So seniors who think of age as a means to wisdom and overall satisfaction are more than 40% more likely to recover from a disability, a disabling injury or that type of thing, than those who do not have the same attitude. And they also say that if you remain socially connected, you have a 50% higher chance of living longer than those who have poor or insufficient relationships. So it's a very extensive study that they did, but it just goes to show that the mental part and the connection part of aging is just as important as so many other things.
Well, right. It's the placebo effect, right? If you think you're happy, if you think your life is good, it is. And I think I would add to that list, I mean, I'm sure it's kind of part of it because it's part of the relationships and the social connection, but just love. I mean, when you think of the bridegroom, you know, they're still dating, and maybe it's a different kind of love, but it's love, it's relationships, it's connection, it's all those things.
Absolutely.
And I think that could even be for an animal or your grandchildren. You know, it's just
Yeah,
that love.
I think so too, which leads us to our sound off question, which I think is good for today. Yesterday, you know, we asked that question about have you already taken down your Christmas tree, because it was National Take Down Your Christmas Tree Day. We had so many people respond to that. So it'll be interesting if we see the same thing here. When did you first feel like you were getting old? Go to our Facebook page and let us know what you think. I love the people who are, you know, in their 80s or something. They're like, I'm still not old.
Right.
You know? All right.